Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only. Our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchangers, when you register on which you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Friends, the cryptocurrency market is looking for a new bottom right now because of the scam of the top to crypto exchange FTX, which even Binance is unwilling or unable to save. But where there is a crash, there are opportunities. Prices for many altcoins are very good right now, and they can get even better. Let's take a look at which cryptocurrencies are worthy of attention with the prospect of growth in 2023. First in the ranking was the Algo coin, which has its own competitive blockchain Algorand. At the end of October, it crossed the 2 million transactions per day mark, becoming the fourth most productive. There has also been a large increase in new addresses. As of the 24th of the previous month, their number had surpassed 500,000. Perhaps such a large number of transactions and new users contributed to the transition to a new level of partnerships, among which one can see the World Football Federation. Or maybe there are other reasons as well, because we have noticed big movements of STC in the Algorand network. The network is working steadily. There has been no loud news about failures, which cannot be said about its main competitor, Solana. Although it is now either good or nothing. Algorand is trying to catch up with competitors like Avalanche, Cosmos and, of course, Ethereum. Algo is now trading at 29 cents, which is 90% cheaper than at the top of last year. The issuance of the token is limited, and more than 70% of the coins are already in circulation. From this it follows that it is in no danger of major inflation. The main thing is to survive the competition among other existing blockchains. How successful this is can be tracked by the projects launched and the TVL indicator. Let me remind you that I am not giving financial advice, just sharing the information I have. Any decision to buy or sell, you should make based on your own research. And moving on. Next comes to tokens at once that have a very low price today. But it is a project with a history that continues to grow, even during the crypto winter, which makes it promising for a future bull market comeback. We are talking about the cryptocurrency Waves and the management token WEX, which is issued for the Waves exchange. The big news: Waves exchange is rebranding and becoming the WEX network. You will still have access to all the functionality of the exchange, from trading to staking, investing, and liquidity pooling. But now, you can access the floor via a new mobile app. Also, the exchange finally supports MetaMask wallet. Let me remind you that Waves Exchange is a decentralized exchange, and you always keep control over your cryptocurrencies, so that it did not happen like FTX, when clients' money went to finance Alameda debts. Another interesting update from WEX network: the ability to issue user tokens in 2 clicks. This is the groundwork for the creation of a future ecosystem of useful projects in the Waves network, which the exchange stimulates by running a contest with a prize fund of 150,000 WEX tokens. That's more than $50,000 at the current exchange rate. To create your token, you just need to go to the exchange, go to the wallet section, then create a token. All that remains is to enter the name, description, specify the number of digits after the comma, and pay a commission of 1 Waves. Among those who create their token, 50,000 WEX will be randomly drawn. If your token passes verification, you're in. Also, the top 3 tokens, according to the exchange team, will each receive 40, 20, and 10,000 WEX. Another 30,000 WEX will be shared by the top 30 tokens, as voted by the community. You can already create your own token on the WEX network and participate in the contest. With the Waves team active, it's worth keeping their tokens in such a challenging time for the market on the track list. Elrond is certainly a dark horse that gets mentioned in the crypto space as often as Cardano or Polkadot. It is one of the most competitive solutions among Tier 1 blockchains. The big news for this coin is the big update of the Meyer Launchpad platform, which is built on the Elrond blockchain. There will be a lot of positive changes, And since Elrond token is required to participate in the launchpad, this could have a positive effect on its price. Although I think the technical intricacies of such a site are not as important as how successful these launchpads are, meaning users should be interested in putting their money there. The same can be said for projects that should be deployed on the Elrond network. In this respect, my launchpad does not disappoint, and new coins often provide an opportunity to make money. From a recent one, we can think of the Cantina Royale game, a token that was launched in a bear market, and those lucky enough to get an allocation took 6 axes of the public sale price. What about the axes of the Elrond coin itself? In its best days, the coin reached a price of 490, whereas now it's trading at 44. More importantly, we have a limited issue here and already 75 of the coins are in circulation. Again, we are protected here from strong inflation, and this situation is quite similar to that of Elrond. On the technical side, the Elrond blockchain also boasts high transaction throughputs and the speed of smart contracts, which means that it is quite a strong player in the competition among various blockchains. But it is worth mentioning an unpleasant moment, a major hack of the Myer site, which occurred in the early summer of this year. At that time, hackers were able to steal 113 million in Elrond tokens. Nevertheless, this does not concern the reliability of the blockchain itself, but at the same time, affect the price of the token. The important point is that just the other day, Elrond announced a rebranding to Multiverse. The trend towards meta-universes is only gaining momentum, and in 2023, the projects that can lead it will be at the top of the growth curve. As you have already understood, becoming multiverse means an emphasis on the development of meta-universes. I have 2 more coins for you. Support the channel with your likes and subscriptions, and let's keep going. When thinking about what to buy in a drawdown, it's always best to look at the biggest and most time-tested player. That is Ethereum. It continues to attract a large number of developers and, of course, investors. More than 4,000 active open-source projects are running on the Ethereum network every month. More than 2,500 are involved in DeFi, and also more than 20 of total mass of new Web3 developers joined this network. You can argue with the fact that the lion's share of smart contracts is in Ethereum. As we know, Ethereum has recently switched to a new method of proving a transaction, proof of stake. The blockchain itself, in fact, is still in the process of being updated and should get even better over time, since, so far, there are no really noticeable changes in throughput and reduced transaction fees. As various improvements are made, recognition of Ethereum as one of the best blockchains should increase. In the meantime, it is most appreciated for its innovation. All of the top DeFi originated on Ethereum and then were copied to other networks. It is logical to assume that new trends in cryptocurrencies, too, will first appear on his network. It is also worth noting that despite the fact that the supply of Ethereum coin is not limited, the rate of issuance began to decline significantly, and at times, even completely overlapped burning after the change of the algorithm. At the current drawdown, Ethereum's price is almost back, momentarily, at 1,000. And if the market continues to collapse, we may see a lower rate. Even so, Ethereum will remain at the top of the list of promising coins for the next bull market. By the way, all the important events in the world of cryptocurrencies promptly reports our channel in Telegram. So, yesterday we followed the collapse of TX together. You can subscribe at the link below the video. In conclusion, let's move away from Tier 1 solutions and pay attention to a coin like Matic, which is in its own Polygon network. And there's been quite a bit of positive news associated with it lately. One of Brazil's leading banks is launching loyalty tokens in the Polygon blockchain. The community around Polygon is growing strongly, and Reddit users alone have already created 3 million wallets. The community has over 86,000 NFTs, and the best NFT avatars sell for 6.9 of Ethereum. This market alone has reached volumes of $100 million. If we already talk about major partnerships with Polygon, let's remember such companies as Disney, Starbucks, Robinhood, Instagram, and even JP Morgan. Let me remind you that this is the largest bank holding company in the United States, which just the other day made the first DeFi transaction on the Polygon network. In short, real mass adoption is coming, and as we can see, this blockchain is one of the leading participants. In technical terms, it is the best second-tier network, ranking fourth among other blockchain types in the number of blockchains blocked. Issuance is limited and moving toward its completion, as 87% of the coins are already in circulation. And when the entire market crashed, Polygon lost less than others, indicating strong investor faith in the project. Write in the comments which coins you think are promising to buy in the current sale. Let's exchange opinions. Thanks for watching. Your Cryptanic.